Well, tonight, Bexley City Council is looking over potential new rules regarding e-bikes. The city has held listening sessions and heard from the community in an attempt to keep people, especially teenagers, safe while riding. 10 TV's Catherine Simon talked to the mayor about these potential changes and a man who's been in the e-bike business for more than a decade.
Bexley is the next city that's working on regulating e-bikes and scooters. City Council has proposed a new ordinance in an effort to keep people safe. What do you think has caused them to be so popular?
Well, they're a lot of fun, for one thing.
For more than 10 years, Tom Bennett has been in the e-bike business.
Our first customers were mostly older people because they needed help riding a bike. They wanted to keep riding a bike. But now we see more teens.
And he says they do require some extra caution.
Well, you have to be more careful on an electric bike because it is a little heavier and you have a motor, which you don't have on a regular bike.
Bexley Mayor Ben Kessler says he's seen their popularity himself.
When I go to pick my kids up from school, I see a whole huge increase in the amount of e-bikes and scooter uses. I have a kid with an e-bike, I'm well aware of what's going on.
The changes on the table are mostly aimed at keeping teens safe. As the ordinance reads now, if it's passed, no one under 14 could operate an e-bike. And for 14 and 15-year-olds to ride an e-bike, they would have to have written permission from a parent on file with the city, go through a training, and have the bike inspected by the city. The city also wants to make sure anyone riding an e-bike is wearing a helmet.
Part of that parental consent is that the parents are going to get a little bit of information from us as well, so that everybody kind of understands you still need to stop at stop signs. You need to make sure that the equipment that you're using is legal.
Kessler says they've taken in feedback from the community, and he says the goal is to educate people before turning to enforcement through police.
Primarily, we heard from a lot of parents that felt like they would love to have some clear standards that they could communicate back to their kids to make it clear what the expectations were.
The first reading of this ordinance is tonight at City Council. It would have to go through a few more readings and a vote before taking effect. Reporting in Bexley, Catherine Simon, 10 TV News.